there. Hi. How are you doing today? Let me just get some sanitizer here. Have you filled out the paperwork? Okay, you can just get that to me. Okay, and you are a first time patient. Yeah, that's right. Okay, well, I'll just draw you up a new chart, and we'll have your previous ones sent over from the previous doctors. Okay, so let me just add some stuff in on the system. So I'm just gonna do a full comprehensive exam today, get all the information that I need, double, triple check everything. How does that sound? Okay, I'll just add you on. I'm just gonna be asking you some questions. So here I see that you put down some of the medication that you've been taking lately. And is there any other supplements, vitamins, anything else, herbal? Okay. No, that's fine. Are you feeling tired, frequently getting fatigued? Okay. Next, do you have any eyesight issues? Do you wear glasses, contacts? Have you been for any procedures? Okay. Well, now that we're done with that, let me just get my gloves. Okay. And we're gonna start off with taking some of your vitals. Before we go ahead and do anything, I do want to tell you that everything is going to be painless, and I'm gonna talk you through everything. We're gonna do this together. There's no right and wrong answers, so if you're feeling nervous, getting a bit of anxiety, you can chill. Everything will be fine and you're gonna be okay. Okay, so first off, I'm just gonna check your heartbeat. So breathe in for me and breathe out, and in and out. Okay, that looks good. Now I'm just going to be putting this on your index finger. It's just gonna give you some readings of oxygen levels, things like that. And while that's going on, we're gonna do the blood pressure, okay? I'm just gonna roll up your sleeve and we're gonna place this on. Okay, and just gonna okay, 120/80, that's normal. Just take that out. Okay, your oxygen also looks normal, so your vitals look good so far. Let me just add that in. Next off, we're gonna be jumping straight in to the main portion, which is of course the cranial nerve exam. So it's basically just a health check of the 12 nerves that control senses, movements, in your head and in your neck, shoulder region as well. I'll ask you to do simple things like smell something, close your eyes, things like that. Nothing too intense. We're also going to be testing hearing and a little bit of balance. And maybe just some movement and feeling in your face. So can I get consent to touch you before we start? Thank you. Okay, so we're going to start off with some of the movements. So can you raise your eyebrows? Okay, and can you frown? Okay, can you lift one eyebrow. I can only do this one, kind of. Good, very good. Okay. Now I want you to close your eyes tightly, as tight as you possibly can, and I'm gonna try and peek them open. Try and resist as hard as you can, okay? Okay, that was good. Okay, next up, let's move on to the smile. Can you give me the best Joker evil broad smile that you can? You have some pretty pearly whites. Okay, next I want you to puff up your cheeks, so I'm gonna try and pop them, okay? Try and resist as much as you can. Okay. And just a little bit harder. Pop, 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 pop. Okay, great. That was so good. Next, we're gonna try and move your jaw without moving your head, so just... Okay. And I'm gonna use my hands to kind of just shift it. Okay, try and resist. Okay, good. That was good. Okay, can you stick your tongue out for me? I have a little bit of an iron deficiency, that's why it's a bit funny. Can you swirl it around? So, good, good. Next up, I'm just gonna place some of this onto the tip of your tongue, so stick it out for me, and you're gonna tell me if it's sweet or salty. Good, good. Please, we know you can taste. Okay, you can relax for a moment. I'm just gonna put this in before we move on. Okay, now I'm gonna ask you to close your mouth gently. Keep it closed, and I'm just gonna feel your jaw, your lymph nodes, your neck, and you're gonna tell me if everything is good, if it's feeling a little bit tender. Okay. So some people, not everybody, but some people, when they get the flu, their lymph nodes enlarge a little bit, and it can kind of be a problem getting them to go back to normal size. They stay enlarged and they can be a bit problematic, but yours feel fine to me. Next up, I want you to put your palms facing down, okay? And I want you to make a fist tight, squeeze it, and hold it for 1, 2, 3. Release. Okay. Next, I want you to rotate your wrists. Can you rotate them? Good, good. Now flip them over and spread your fingers wide as you can, and I'm going to try and push them together. Try your best to resist, okay? Okay, next I'm going to give you this orange, and I want you to squeeze it with your less dominant hand. So if you are right-handed, we're going to put it in the left hand and squeeze. Okay, good. That was good. Next up, we're going to move on to some vision. So I'm going to just shine a light in your eye. Look behind me at the keys if you can. Okay. Don't have to look directly into the light. the light together, or is one a little bit different from the other? Are we seeing the same with both eyes? Okay. Sometimes one eye is a little bit different. It just depends. Everyone's different. Okay, now I want you to look at my nose, and I'm going to put up some numbers, and you're just going to tell me what it is, but keep your eyes on my nose. Okay. Okay, that was good. Okay, now I'm gonna hold up some shapes, some pictures of some shapes, and you're gonna just tell me what they are, okay? Okay, here we go. Circle, square, triangle, very good. And now we're just gonna do one pentagon, good. At least you know your shapes. Okay, now I'm gonna move the chart up here. So I'm just gonna. Can you see it fine? Okay, now you're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give you this here, and I want you to cover the right eye for me, and then read the smallest line that you can. Okay, you ready? Okay, there you go. Okay, good. Now I'm just gonna change that. Okay, and swap for me. We're gonna do the left eye now, and read the smallest line that you can. Good. Good. Okay, now both eyes. Okay. Okay, and again the smallest line that you can. Okay. Good. 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 Okay. Let's just put this away. Okay, that was good. Your eyesight seems to be focused together. I like what I'm seeing so far. Let's move on to the ears. Okay, so for the hearing test, we're going to be playing some Chinese whispers, or like my child says, whispers Chinese. So you're gonna just tell me what I whispered to you, and I'm gonna try and make it a little bit difficult. Okay, let's go. Endometriosis. Okay. Pterodactyl. Okay, next. Sphinx. Good. Now I want you to tell me the words from the last one to the first one. Okay, that was good. Next, I'm gonna be placing this earphones on you, and it's gonna make a beeping sound. When you can no longer hear the sound, raise your hand, okay? And okay, that was good. So typically, the older you get, the quicker the sound kind of goes away for you. The younger you are, the more you can hear it in the distance. That gives us somewhat of an idea of how old your ears possibly are. Okay, at any point during this test or from the beginning, did you have any ringing in your ears, or have you had any difficulty hearing in one ear compared to the other? Was it difficult for you to grasp or hear any particular sound? Whether it was me speaking, any words starting with S, ending with S, or with the words F, like fish, or fingers, sleeping or slow. Okay, lastly, we're gonna do the smell test. This one is quite fun. Everybody enjoys it. So I'm gonna give you some things to smell. You're gonna tell me what you think they are. We're gonna start off with this one. Okay, gonna go ahead and smell that for me. Okay. Yes, that one is mint. Next up, don't be fooled by the bottle. Smell that one for me. Good, that one's coffee. Next up, this one is quite strong. Yeah, this one is a little bit confusing. I'll give you an extra 5-10 seconds. Very good, that is camphor. It's quite a strong smell, but you caught that one. Okay, so let's just go through everything. We did the face, eyes, ears, nose. One more thing we're going to do, and I want you to sit still. I'm going to be pushing on your shoulders, and I want you to try and resist. Okay, and then I'm going to try and push you back. Try and keep your balance as best as you can. Okay, good. You're very sturdy. That's good. Okay, so that rounds up our test, exam, conclusion, everything. It's safe to say that you passed with flying colors. I'm very happy. I don't see anything alarming. There's no any red flags that came up. If however you feel like, there's something that we're missing or something that's a bit off, you can feel free to call us at any time. Just go into the office and we'll get you back in, check you up again, see if we can get it sorted out. Maybe we can do a full blood work, check internally if we're missing anything. But other than that, I think you're doing really well. Keep doing what you're doing, and you seem to be in really good health. But yeah, until then, it was really good to see you, and I hope you have a good weekend.